Hello, everybody, and welcome to Magical Monday. Are we ready for this week? I'll tell you, it's been a really quick weekend. Everything seems like it's going really fast, but I just think there's so much information being downloaded, it just feels like it's being fast. Okay, we started, I want to let you guys know that we started the game again. I'm going to do a free reading every 2 weeks to a winner. Just put your name, uh, your first name, your month you were born, and the day you were born. And I don't need your how old you are or your last name. And what we're going to do is we're going to put all the names in a magic hat and we're going to draw them. And I'm going to do it in 2 weeks from the first, and then I'll do it in another 2 weeks towards the end. And that way it'll give everybody a chance to get in it. Now, if you were in it last time, you need to get back in it this time. I'm not going to re-add the names just because I'm not gonna, because you were already in one of the contests and the name was picked. So I'll start to make a list on the show more section of people that I always tell you that you're in. Now, there was a few people that signed up after I had drawn it, after we had drawn it. So they're going to be put on the next list. So if that clarifies it for you, I'm doing that out of love for my subscribers and because I think really we need it right now. I think everybody needs something to hang on to. But I did see something really exciting tonight. I've been manifesting healing for the world. That is what I want. That is my wish. And I said 2 years ago when I had a dream that it was going to be light frequency, energy frequency, and sound, like a vibrational frequency. And I just watched a science guy that he said when the patent is released, which Mr. T said he was releasing all 6,000 patents. So that will be one of the patents. And they also said the crystals, it's a quartz crystal and it's pointed on either side. It's like a special shape because shapes have a lot to do with it too. It was a really interesting thing. And I'm wondering because the shape is like the symmetrical. Uh, I just wonder if we're supposed to be in square boxes like houses because there's nothing square on our planet. I wonder if the square boxes confuse us because they did say the music was changed and it's a really not a good frequency and how it can distort different things like you seen the water where they played music and the water went like beautifully designed like a snowflake and stuff, but when you have bad music it distorts, so that distorts you. It's kind of like it does to you, it doesn't heal. But they're finding that different things like a cross, like you normal wear it, it's healing, but if you turn it upside down it's negative, it's not healing. So there's different things that I'm wondering if they have put into our frequency and our energy that is not good for us to block the beautiful energy that's supposed to come. Now he did say 1122, pure tone is the frequency of healing. And he also said that these crystals will be in a room to heal. They'll have something around them, but they will heal everybody. And I did say that 2 years ago. I said people will have a room in their home they can go in to heal. I don't see that it'll be like if someone has a limb missing or something, I'm thinking they're going to have to go into like a different type of healing. Um, but they will get healed. But if they're not too bad and it's just like anxiety or PTSD or anything like that, they could probably go right into their room and heal themselves. And that's going to be beautiful. When I watched that, I was like, oh, it is out there and we are going to get it. I can't wait. I hope you brought your coffee. I got the coffee and cards, and we're going to take a journey in the cards tonight. It's tonight for me. It'll be tomorrow for you. But it's way after midnight because I always do my midnight meditation and cards fly out magically and we get our reading. And what's interesting is the cards always fly out in the right way. Don't they now? Can't make that stuff up. Now, today is 5/6 of 2024, which is a 19, which is a 10, which is a 1. So I'm going to read what the 1 is. That's going to start the journey out tonight on which way we're going to go. And the 1 is a powerful number. Number 1 tells you that you are a magician priestess and that now and then you require solitude in order to fully develop the capabilities within you. You need solitude now in particular in order to receive your visions from a spiritual teacher clearly and without compromise. Number 1 promises success and a deep bond of the heart. It will teach you to feel the moment of creation within you and to perceive yourself as a spiritual being. Its energy field is the beginning, the absolute being, and the sum of all possibilities, the pure spirit of the subtle world. That is a beautiful card. And number 1, it's just it's like perfect. I don't know, I can't explain it. I just got number 36. We don't get this often because this is the front of the cards, and this is number 36. And that goes down to a 9. And this is success and happiness are coming. Enjoy and celebrate life. Yes, we only have, I'm thinking a little bit more, and we are going to be celebrating our beautiful new life. Now, celebrate your success, your happiness, and your life. They enrich you. Enjoy them to the full. Life is full of ups and downs, and we can experience some form of loss or failure at any time. Such is life, full of highs and lows, laughter and tears, clarity and despair. But this does not matter right now. So dress up, put flowers in your hair, and dance through life because now things are looking good. When happiness comes into your life, make sure you enjoy and make the most of it. You cannot bottle it to enjoy it later. Live joy and fully live fully in the moment. To be rich is to know that you cannot hold on to a single second. Do not even try, but instead turn it into a celebration. You have drawn this card because you are successful right now. You are on a high, feeling free and happy. You may have forgotten to celebrate a recent success, but you can do that now. Just keep reminding yourself that true success means finding a clear perspective on everything, living with dignity and grace, and recognizing your soul path. True wealth is always to be found in the heart rather than in the bank balance. Remember that there are always reasons to celebrate yourself and life. Your helpers for the next 21 days is the power animals, the Pegasus, the herbal essence is the patchouli, the healing crystal is the moss agate, and the number is 9. And we know that 9 goes into itself. 9 is a really cool number. There you are. 9 reveals that you have something new to learn. Be open, receptive, and curious enough to seek it out. You will then find wisdom and in unconditional, deep healing love. Number 9 will help you reach a point of completion so that you can turn your attention to the mysteries of the unknown and the new. Its energy field is indestructible without being inflexible. Number 9 always remains true to itself. 9 plus 9 equals 18, whose digits add up to 9. 9 times 9 is 81, whose digits add up to 9. Multiply any number by 9, and the digits add up to the resulting number together, and they always add up to 9. It is almost as if it is absorbing every other number throughout this calculation. Number 9 teaches you how to do this too. Accept the powers offered to you in order to achieve perfection. This number is fulfillment and completion, but also a beginning and an end. I always like that. the nine because it's kind of mysterious. It just keeps going, which is a nice thought. Okay, now that started the reading out for tonight. Now I wanted to cover something as I was reading that I was thinking about it. Um, I seen something today where I think it's in Saudi Arabia, where they already started doing this whole new like world. And when I had a dream a few years back and I was visiting a whole new world type place, I said that the houses were very private and secure, that no one could really see you unless they were coming to visit you or they were welcome. And you could see out, but they couldn't see in your house. And you had a lot of privacy. And these places that they're building in, I think it's Saudi Arabia, um, they're amazing. It's like one of those, it looks like a wall, okay? And there's mirrors on either side. Those are the walls outside. That's the outside of, and then it's like long and it's like pure, like white with stairways, and it's like a futuristic apartment or something. It's got things flying and it was just really, really beautiful. Plants everywhere and garden type thing. And it just went on. And I'm wondering if that's going to be the type of new apartments and stuff that we'll have in the future when we redo our world. Because they're, yeah, and what I'm thinking to myself is, even though they're building that, if none of the builders were there and it was just standing there with no cars around it, you couldn't even see the thing because it's mirrored. So all you're seeing is like the outside. So you wouldn't even know it was there. You could probably run into it and never see it, which tells me that's the privacy. Plus, it has the mirrors on the outside. You can't see in, but you can see out. So everything that I've been dreaming the last 3, 4 years is starting to come true. I'm glad I wrote all those dreams down and dates and times and everything else because then I can say I really seen it in a dream. It wasn't just my imagination. Okay, we got the angels and ancestors wanted to come out, and we got autumn, release the old, and rest. She kind of said the same thing about the solitude, like the rest. Release all of the pressure and expectations weighing you down. Shed it all so that you can recover before moving into a time of renewal. Autumn is when the trees are preparing for the long, cold winter and must let go of all the weight they are carrying in order to continue to grow. Prosper, grow and prosper. Sometimes you too just have to surrender an aspect of yourself in order to continue to grow and prosper. The raven on the autumn card shows that there is an opportunity to heal at this time. In Celtic animal medicine, the raven is the bird of healing and initiation. The healing it brings is a shift that allows you to move into a more powerful psychic space where you can be more aware of your needs and desires and be better supported. You know what is heavy, what is holding you back. Is it a person, a situation, a dream? Like the trees letting go of their leaves and fruits in the autumn, it's time to let it go. When you hold on, you try to control reality, and that never works. When you let go, you make space for the new to enter your life. You are being guided by your angels and nat and nature herself to release whatever is stopping you from moving forward. And you can do this. When the autumn card arrives in the future position of a spread, or as the last card in a reading, it can also indicate that the coming autumn will usher in important energies with regard to your question or intention. It was the first card. So yeah, but I'm thinking that this is the time that you need to walk through the dark night of the soul. You need to release the old, just like I heard a while back. Even if you could go back into your past, there's really nobody there. It's not there anymore. So why are we keep thinking of it? I would release it. There's a lot of things I'd release. I did release, and then still you'll always have a dark night of the soul because you have polarity. Now we got she wolf. Unleash the wild within. Let your wild side up and out. Unleash your talents and your desires. She wolf represents a shamanic archetype, and this illustration is inspired by several cultures. Depicted as half wolf and half woman, she is the alpha female who is not afraid to stand out from the crowd, or in this case, pack. She is wild, unfiltered, and unfettered. She encourages you not to be trapped by the limiting factors of weaker members of the pack, or those who are trying to hunt you down because you have gifts they don't like or understand. She represents the energy of the wildness and the unknown and encourages you to be free and unchained and go beyond boundaries. Release the animal energy within and track down what you need to do to express your true self. You are being rewild at this time. Guide to reconnect with your rebellious heart, the part of you that likes to break boundaries and go beyond them completely. If you've been holding back on your hopes or dreams, you're being encouraged to chase after them now. Let the wolf energy within help you track down what direction you want to go in, and don't let any traps or hunters get in the way of your freedom or your growth. The life you want is here. Uh, that's pretty interesting because the wolf is a protector. Um, and we've just been talking about compassion. And the moon is like the intuition. So yeah, this is a pretty cool card. It just means I'm pretty sure to be free. Rewild yourself and get out of the dogma, how you're supposed to be, and you really can't be yourself. That's not a good thing. Okay. With love and kindness, this is the messenger oracle, and this is the one we got. An act of loving kindness has the power to change a life. It can leave a lasting impression, restore faith, and give hope to someone who has none. Understand that this world does not need more people bent on personal success. What it does need are more people who are more willing to be kind rather than right. I think that's a perfect card for us. She's got her crystals hanging from her little horns, and they're pink. So it's love, and she's got a green portal over her on her third eye. So she's very powerful, but she is love and kindness. And we have to remember there is so much bad in this world. We just need to pass out love and kindness like candy. Love that you're different. I love this card. I call him Little Goldie because I don't really know what he is. He's just different. He's got a little mouse tail and little fairy wings and looks like a bunny, and he's just so cute. Want to take him home. Love that you are different. You have strengths and weaknesses, and both are worthy of love. Know them, honor them, and do not heed those who tell you that you must change in order to fulfill their expectations of you. You will never be who others expect you to be. You can only be the unique individual you are meant to be. Love that you are different, for it is your differences and loving those differences that make you truly beautiful. Yeah, you have that, like I keep saying, that little sparkle of magic and uniqueness that no one else has. Because we are all unique in one little way. We are consciously connected. We are all one because we are all one with the Creator. But our body's different. Our avatar is different. And we are a little different because we still have that one little spark in there that's unique that no one else has. It's like that magical fingerprint that no one else can have. So be original. Don't be who people want you to be. And if they're telling you how you need to be, that's their opinion. You got to remember that. I've seen people that were like, let's take a young couple, for instance. Okay. They're 16, 17. The one person's telling the other person you shouldn't be like that. And the other person's telling the other person how to do it. And like they're professionals at it. And I think we should just let people be them and take the good and the bad. Everybody has to trip and fall, and then they get up, brush their knees off, and go on. Now we got the gateway of light activation, and we got Hawthorne light codes, light immersing, full system upgrade, and power recall. I'm going to say this too on that science guy that I watched about the healing crystals. He talks about the Egyptians and how the pyramids had healing crystals also. And they made the Egyptians out to be bad, a lot of them, but I don't think they were bad. And it's just like they said they burnt the witches years ago and hung them. I don't know. I think those were the natural healers and things like that. I think they were just doing potions for healing and stuff like that. And earth, and they didn't want it. So I think everything was a missed perception of the whole thing. Okay. Hathor, also known as Heter, which means House of Horus, is an Egyptian cow and solar goddess associated with the sky and fertility. Worship of this enigmatic figure goes all the way back to the third millennium BCE. Hathor is easily recognized in Egypt art, for she often wears a sun disk on her head that is held in place by two horns. Relating to the cow, sacred symbols of motherhood, she is the divine consort of the hawk-head deity Horus, allowing her to bridge this world and the cosmic realms and bring in the infinite light of the sun. In this gateway, Hathor is the figurehead of an intergalactic race of beings called the Hathors. There's a good chance that the ancient Egyptians were in touch with the divine race, as evidenced by the many Hathor pillars at the Temple of Dendra. The Hathors appear as elongated pillars of infinite light, illustrating their capacity to bridge heaven and earth. Their divine mission is to activate light upon the earth, interlinked with both of energy and the central sun, and Venus that bestow solar light, blessing, and ignite the energy of unconditional love within. When you receive this light card, know they are ushering in great blessings. I also think that we get it wrong about the gods and the goddesses. When I heard about Egypt and the healing and the pyramids, it was like a eureka moment. It's like that is why they bashed them. That is why they said gods and goddesses and named our creator, source, our sky father, God. Because these people were teachers. And I know Thoth wanted to, he said he wasn't a god, he was a teacher. But I'm pretty sure that a lot of them, they felt they were great teachers, so they called them gods back then and goddesses. And when you mention that nowadays, people think, well, they're not gods, they're not goddesses. There's only one God. Well, our creator, yes. But did our creator put gods and goddesses in there to take care of the earth? We don't know. We don't know what our creator's name was. We don't know if it's Sky Father, Father, Source, All. We don't know what it is. But I think there was a lot of misunderstandings and there was a lot of bamboozling. This is a light immersion. You are experiencing full system upgrade. The infinite solar light of the Hawthorns is surrounding you now. This is a time of expansion and excitement. You are filled with unlimited potential. The gifts that were once in darkness are now being brought into the light. The parts of yourself that were once hidden are now being seen. Life is being restored. If you have been experiencing sluggishness or tiredness, this is now being washed away. Something ancient has awakened within, and you are remembering why you are here. Welcome home to your light. That's kind of interesting because remember last week I was going through a bad week. It was like energy vampires. And now over the weekend, it got really good. So the last few days, it's been wonderful. So it seems that way. So I kind of believe that. I mean, I'm gonna read the practical magic we got. And this is, I love this card. It's 16, transform your life, transformations. Something new is on the way, so embrace it. Despite your hesitation, trust your own growth. Reveal the beautiful butterfly emerging from within. The cauldron of Serdwin symbolizes transformation and rebirth, as well as the components of Owen. Inspiration, creativity, and wisdom, it beckons you to dive in and soak up the magic of change. Yeah, I love that. The strength and grace of reinventing yourself, an immense power of transformation. Often people say you've changed as an insult, as thought it's a bad thing, but it's actually a wonderful compliment. It shows that you have learned more about yourself and the world, faced trials with courage, and emerged from them stronger and wiser. You may have sought out hidden truths, listened to new perspectives, and been gifted in turn with new wisdom and understanding, with the heart and wings of a butterfly ready to soar. When this card comes to you, it's a message that you're in a time of change. An opportunity is being offered to you. If you want it and have the courage to accept it, embrace this chance. Open the door when you hear it a knock and walk through it. Who knows what realm of possibilities that doorway will lead to, and just how deeply it will transform you and your life for the better. Don't turn it down out of fear or allow caution to hold you back. Find your voice, speak your truth, challenge yourself and others. Educate yourself, be all the wonderful things you know you can be, and take advantage of all that is present. Dive in so you can break out of your comfort zone and exceed the limits you've placed on yourself. Connect with your own heart and your inner wisdom and allow yourself to be seen, to be heard, to be you. Discard what no longer fits and what is no longer true for you. It may not be easy, but it will be worth it. Change can be hard. There may be growing pains and something you won't see the gift in a difficult experience until later. Some people may feel threatened too, or left behind. They might take your efforts to change as a personal rebuke, a criticism of their life choices, and a reflection of their own fallings. But that is not your problem. You are only responsible for yourself and your own growth, and become an even happier, better version of you is not about anyone else, nor would a true friend want to limit you and keep you small. So be brave, and you may find yourself journeying into the dark woods, but have faith that what you will learn within them will change you deeply and transform you and your life for the better. Don't be afraid of going deeper, of expanding and learning and growing, and of emerging changed from the experience. You'll gain skills, substance, and power magic, and a sense of self. The beauty of transformation is that it is ongoing. It never ends. You may be several different people before you become the you that you truly want to be. But every one of those selves along the way is an important part of you and your evolving consciousness and should be honored and celebrated. Embrace change, step with confidence onto this new path, and walk it your way. And when someone tells you that you've changed, smile with gratitude and thank them for the compliment. Yeah, that's what I do. I mean, I have changed so much, but I love myself. So, and that's not ego driven people at all. It's just, I know within my heart space, I know that I am a co-creator with our creator. And I love it. I'm learning as I go. And that's the whole gist of it. We have to have the bad and we have to have the good because we got to learn. Now we're going to do the dreams of Gaia. Um, this was interesting the way these cards came out because every one of them except one was reversed. We got the Four of Earth, and this was reversed when it came out. This is slow and steady progress, one step at a time. Fear and doubt slow forward. Momentum. Do not falter. Rest and recharge. A good outcome ahead. Do not make hasty decisions. Watch for careless errors. Do not allow the desire to be free to move on to new ventures to result in careless errors or prevent you from completing a task or resolving an issue that you have before you. You might find yourself free of boredom and impatience only to feel the weight or burden of guilt and regret, whether it be a matter that affects home or hearth or one that affects your career. Do not allow impatience and frustration to cloud your judgment and lead to hasty decisions. The shadow four of earth cautions you against embracing a belief that greener pastures are waiting if you choose to walk away. In this circumstance, they are not. Um, Yesterday, we had some heavy feeling of some heavy energy in here in the reading from the collective. And I'm feeling something's going on with this too. This is extending our journey, and this could be the collective. I mean, it might not be one person because a lot of us are going through a lot of different feelings. You know, last week I was having a crazy week, like I said, and this week it's beautiful. So, in this last couple of days, it's been beautiful. Now, with that, we got the Ten of Wands as the clarifier, and that's responsibility. Set some boundaries to reduce the stress. You may need to say no to certain people. There was a no in that too. Remember, the answer was a no. So it's a no. Uh, there's somebody, this is talking about people. This 10 is the overwhelm card of the tarot. You have far too much to do and to think about. There may be pressure at work or on the home front. You're so absorbed in the detail, you can't see the bigger picture and discern what's essential. An additional meaning is that one person or situation is taking all your mental energy, so you have little time to focus on your own needs. Back off of it. You need to do some meditation and ground yourself outside and step away because you got to remember that your health too, your emotional health, whether it's mental, physical, or spiritual, it's all of it. Now we got the 22 intuition, and intuition was also reversed. Intuition is your sixth sense, the voice of your unconscious mind. Heed your intuition feelings. Intuitive skills born of practice. Pick the options that feel right. Strength, strengthen your intuition. Tap into your other senses. We've been talking a lot about senses. There's something there that we're not grasping. We're going to have to think a little bit. Well, the senses would be healing. We would see the colors, we would feel the vibration. Hmm. That could be it. I don't know. Make your best guess. Be both intuitive and rational. Watch and observe. We got the observe card the other day. Intuition or bad past experiences. Seek a second opinion. There's the past again. Someone's lingering in the past. Now, when the intuition card appears in the reverse, it cautions you to apply a little reasoning and rational thought to your situation. Is there a chance that your intuitive abilities are being hampered by emotional bias born of past experiences? Could similarities between a past issue and your present situation be hampering your ability to intuit accurately? Do you have prejudice that could also be influencing you? What you believe could be binding you and blinding you to what it is. Make sure you are not working with flawed or incomplete information. Make sure you are not following the same course of action you have in the past, especially if that course of action was one who regretted it. If your knowledge is not sound or based in fact, you cannot be certain that your gut feeling is sound. Observe, look at the situation, and weigh it up. All the evidence at hand. It might also serve to reach out to a friend and ask their thoughts. It might help to get a second opinion. Yeah, we really need, I've been saying we need to observe. We need to, if there's a situation going on, you need to back off of it, observe it, and then feel into how you should react. Because sometimes overreacting is not worth it. Now, we got the King of Cups, and that was understanding. The king has integrity, honor, and sensitivity, and is devoted to his friends, his family, and his career. When he makes a commitment, he is loyal for life. He may be distant at times since he feels everything deeply, but may not show it. As the U card in a reading, the king indicates that you should balance empathy with others with fairness to yourself. He also represents the ideal male partner. Follow your emotions, but don't feel you have to explain your feelings. Trust that you are right. My What I need to say is if you're getting into a romantic situation of any kind and you're not there yet, but you're starting to get into it, you need to love yourself before you want somebody to love you. Because if you can't love yourself, then how are they going to love you? I wish I would have learned that a long time ago. But it's never too late because I get wiser by the day. Okay, now we got the death card. Number 9, death and rebirth, and it was also reversed. Let go of the past. The future is unknowable. Change is unavoidable. There is no going back. Allow yourself to mourn. Death, rebirth is a gradual process. Shed your skin. The dark night of the soul. Allow innocence to be reborn. Focus on the short-term future, a change in beliefs, attitude, or behavior. I keep saying, man, you got to go through that dark night of the soul. It's rough. It took me 3 months to really go through my past, kind of reflecting on everything and looking at the perception I had as a younger girl than I have now. And it's way different. So plus you have to release them with love and let them go. That doesn't mean that you want them back in your life. That doesn't mean that it was okay what they did. It just is unbinding you to that thought. If you're thinking of the past and something that happened that was horrible, you didn't like it at all, you're hanging on to that and it's binding you to go on in your life. So it, we keep getting don't live in the past, let go of the past, get out of the past. I think it's telling us that a lot of us are living in the past. I'll tell you, when I released my past, it was great. It really was. It felt like cosmic orgasm. I love that word anyway. So, and that's not physical, sexual, or anything like that. That is spiritual. So, when life changes suddenly, and we are going to get a sudden change in this world, we can be forced by circumstances to stop and take a reality check. When the death and rebirth card appears reversed, it is time to take a long, hard look at your life and understand that it is time to let go. You can no longer live in a state of limbo. It is time to consider what is important and what is not. It is time to end the dying process and be reborn. Sometimes, when the change is unwelcome or unexpected, the last thing you want to do is let go. It is so very hard. All you want to do is scream, fight, and do everything in your power to prevent your world from crumbling around you. All you want is to restore normality. All you want is the life that you had, but that life is gone. You might want to lay blame, deny responsibility, and believe that you can continue on as you were just by doing what you've always done. You try to hold on to what was as if it were a life preserver, but you do not want to see that the life preserver is actually a cement block that will drag you down into the murky depths if you don't let it go. You fight and struggle and continue to hold on to the illusion, telling yourself that you cannot let go because to do so will bring the end you do not want or welcome. The future is unknown and terrifying. Everything has changed. It is the dark night of the soul, and that night can span days, weeks, months, even years. But it must eventually come to an end. The process of dying and being reborn leaves you feeling exposed and vulnerable. It can make you reactive and defensive. You do not want to be hurt, but you are, and so you may go on the offensive to make yourself appear stronger and more competent in the midst of the storm. You have discovered the impermanent, fragile nature of life, and are afraid. You might find yourself questioning everything filled with doubt, uncertainty, and who you are, your purpose and reason for being. You may even question your very worth. It is okay to feel as you do, but the death card and rebirth card reversed come to you to let you know that it is time to let go of your attachment to what was, what you hoped for, and what will no longer be. That it is time to accept what is and start living again. The death rebirth card is the reverse position. Ask that you let go and allow innocence to be reborn. And yeah, it shows the baby. And I don't know if you can see the baby. Let me see if you can see it in the book. See, yeah, you can see it better here. This is the card, and there's the baby. The snake's protecting it. I love that card. When I hold it up, it's hard. I didn't even notice it. I had this deck for a while, and I never even noticed the baby in there. But yeah, it's in little guy's in there. You can somewhat see it. It's so bright, it's hard to see. Now, that was deep. I've been saying you really got to go through the dark night of the soul, guys. I mean, it's hard. It's going to be a crybaby, angry time in your life when you do. But it's better to release that old crap because you'll still have those dark moments in your life, and you have to because it's the polarity. And we have to have the positive and the negative to learn. So we are going to get all that in our life still, but we want to get rid of the worst, the last many years that we went through the crap. And now it'll be easier because we release that. And if anything comes our way, we'll be able to look at it, feel on it, release it with love, and go on. And we won't have, oh, excuse me, all that baggage. It's 1:33 my time. Okay, now, um, yeah, we got the Queen of Wands in that one. Yeah, we got the Queen of Wands with the card, the birth card, and this is passion. Follow your intuition to make the best decision in relationship, work, and projects. The Queen thrives in company and passionate, talkative, and dynamic. She leads by example. Through her work and beliefs, she inspires others to fulfill their potential. In relationships, she speaks from the heart. Communication is vital to her, and she may find it frustrating dealing with people who are closed off from their emotions. As the U card in a reading, this queen shows it's time to honor your special talent. Yeah, that little special sparkle of magic that's uniquely yours. It's find it and create it. Yeah, sounds good, doesn't it? Oh boy, the love of coffee. Now, we did get the two of air, duality, polarity, choice, big picture. Now, we pretty much know what the meaning of this is, but it was reversed. I told you, man, the first cards that come out, and I started looking at my deck thinking, were they all reversed? No, they weren't. So, yeah, the first, and I do shuffle them like crazy. The two of air reversed cautions against taking a black and white approach to life. To do so is to move through life with a closed mind and eyes that only see part of what it is. It is to refuse to look at the bigger picture. Are you taking a rigid and inflexible stance? When an open mind and heart is needed, understanding is required. And that means accepting that sometimes there is no right or wrong. Sometimes both parties can be right and both parties can be wrong. Embracing the spectrum of color that is life opens the mind and in turn reveals that there is more than just the right choice or the wrong choice available. Yeah, it's our choice. It really is. It's our, everything is our choice. Whether we make the right one or wrong one, it's still our choice. And with that, we got the healing card. We got the 14, the Angel of Water, which is a 5. Angel of Ocean, excuse me. And that is healing. So you'll need to work a little magic now to reconcile opposites. Be patient and compassionate, and you'll get everything done. This is a card of the healer, negotiator, manager, or parent who must soothe a tempest of demands to keep the peace. To do this, you may need the patience of a saint or an angel to support you. The angel of the ocean asks you to look to your spirit side, to see the lessons your situation offers you. Rather than become overwhelmed by others' emotions or stressed out by their complaints or needs, an additional meaning is healing past trauma, balancing mind and body, and balancing your finances so budgeting and financial planning may take priority. Also, the angel of ocean can be a sign of angelic guidance. Know that your angels are here to protect you through this demanding time. Yeah, our angels are always around us. They never leave us. It seems like, they're not there, but they're waiting for us to make our right choice. And they have to go along with all that. I mean, they can't say, hey, whoa, wait a minute, I'm going to make your decisions for you. Now, the last card of the Dreams of Gaia, we got the number, what is, oh, okay, 19, emotion. Lost the card. All emotions are necessary. Now, this didn't come in reverse. So somebody's got some emotional something going on. Okay. All emotions are necessary. How you feeling influences you. Using your feelings to evaluate a situation. Heed the message behind the feeling. Are you a negative or positive person? Do not prejudge the presence based on the past. Practice knowledge, not acknowledging your feelings. Fill your day with laughter, step back and detach emotionally. Positive emotions open you to learning. Representing emotions create dis-ease. Addressing symptoms of emotional repression. Now, this is in a future position. Okay, let's see what we got. When the emotion card appears in the future position, it brings a very simple message: laugh. The future is created now. So if you want to create a future that is happy and joyful, fill your present day with laughter. You needn't have a reason to laugh. You do not even need permission. Just look around yourself and laugh, even if it seems a little inappropriate. Why? Because laughter heals, laughter inspires, laughter creates positive emotions. Be joyous and let your laughter ring out. Yeah, the other day, me and my husband were standing in line, and everybody was waiting, waiting, and waiting, and waiting. And we actually kind of made comments like, hey, maybe we should just sing and everybody will join in. And everybody in the line, we were smiling. Everybody in the line started smiling. So it was making that aggravating moment of standing in line something fun a little bit, just a happy moment of, yeah, that would be cool. We'll go along with you. Okay, now we got so much today. 19 emotions, and we got the 6, okay, the lovers, which is choice. Got choice again, another choice. The mermaid and merman embrace, their tails entwine. The couple seems perfect for one another, but look closely, and their relationship is not yet resolved. While the merman appears absorbed in his beloved, the mermaid is distracted. Her color is blue for coldness, and she turns away from his gaze. This symbolizes the dilemma of the lovers. There is great potential here for love, but a decision of commitment needs to be made. There's a mature decision to make as you reach a turning point. You may need to make an investment in the future, financial plan, buying a home, or moving for work, for example. And the choice isn't straightforward. In relationship, you bond and commit or walk away. An additional meaning of the card for those who are single is being ready for a new serious love coming. Make your choice based on your long-term future rather than short-term gains in love. Wait for the right person rather than distract yourself with flirtations. Yeah, make sure that person is right. 13, which goes to a 4. This is transformation. It's the death card. We are transforming. We're like the Transformers. We're not going to, everything is going to be unknown. And, I was just thinking to myself, if they're doing that in the middle of that house, like that building, it's not just a house, it's a building with the mirrors and stuff that nobody can see in the middle of the desert, what are they doing around us that we can't see? They could be building something right around us and we can't see it. So, yeah, that's the transformation of the death card. Death does not reveal physical death, it expresses a great change in your life, a transformation that is essential if you're to be to begin a new phase. Whatever you no longer need is taken from you. Death is necessary for something new to be born. This may be unsatisfying work, a stuck relationship, or anything that constitute old ways of being. It really wants us to get out of those old ways of being, doesn't it? For this reason, death clears away confusion and brings the situation to a natural conclusion. From this point onward, new people, ideas, and opportunities enter your life, and a new era beckons. Allow that what will be, rather than resist the change that needs to happen. Embrace it. This is rebirth, endings, change, beginning, release, relief, conclusions. Yeah, we are going through a rebirth and transformation, change, the twilight zone, whatever it may be, we're going through it. Now, I always try to envision the cards before they come out. You, just trying to see how good I am at it. And I did envision this one coming out. Metatron and Sandalphon, sacred connection, synchronicity, divine connection, understanding lessons. Archangel Metatron and Sandalphon are twin flame, twin brothers, high vibrational angelic beings who understand what it's like to be human and angelic. Both of them once walked the earth as living humans, and because of their deep spiritual knowledge and connection to source, at the end of their human lives, they ascended to angelic status in the heavens. Metatron's name means the throne next to God, and he is the archangel of ascension. Therefore, he is practically drawn to this time when humanity has the opportunity to move beyond old ways of being and fear-based limitations and into a new way of living and loving. Sandalphon's name means co-brother, which refers to the fact that he is Metatron's energetic twin. He is the angel who helps us establish a heavenly connection. When these archangels come together, they establish a bridge between heaven and earth so that we can understand the interconnectedness of all things. Everything is working out for your highest good. All the information and experience that are coming to you now are bringing you a greater sense of connection and understanding. Be open and aware of the signs and synchronicities that are occurring at this time. For these are miraculous reminders that there is a force beyond your human comprehension that is helping you to be the best self and live a life filled with purpose and meaning. If you feel stuck or unsure where things are going, you are being encouraged to see your situation from a higher perspective. If things aren't going according to your plan, it doesn't mean that things aren't going according to the divine plan. A power that is greater than you, but also within you, is working to help you learn from your life experiences and understand that you are interconnected with your source and a co-creator of your destiny. I love that. And I did say we are co-creators tonight because we are. Our creator wanted us to be greater than our creator. Now, we got the Human Spirit Oracle, and we got one card, and number 16. We got a lot of 16s tonight. We got a couple 16s. That's a 7. Hothead. Talk about explosive, honey. You are just a little powder keg ready to go off at a moment's notice. Kaboom! What is it that has you so heated? We know there are so many facets of life, especially now, that just make the temper mercury rise, and sometimes our emotions get the best of us. Maybe you are holding on to a grudge or an argument. If so, just let that shit go. Nothing good has ever come out of holding on to a grudge. It makes you cranky, difficult, and it's downright unhealthy. Maybe you are just angry with the state of the world. Well, guess what? You can only change your immediate world. My nose is always itching. We have moss blowing around like crazy, and it affects my face. I'm like, that which deals with your everyday life. So let's start with letting our fists unclench. If you approach life with positivity, kindness, and patience, your environment almost instantly changes. It's it becomes calmer, more compassionate, and frankly, just easier. Try some meditation, some art, writing, or boxing. Just find an outlet for the anger that is healthy. If you find you cannot quell this heat, we ask that you seek a lifesaver, a group for anger management therapy, something that can help you move forward and out of this fire. Yeah, it doesn't pay to show anger because it just gets everybody in a foul blunker mood. So, yeah, don't do that. Alrighty then. Wow, it's late. It's 1:49 here, so it's Magical Monday, of course. And this was a great reading, guys. I think everything really makes us think about a lot of things in this world right now. To me, it was like entering the Twilight Zone. I mean, nothing's normal anymore. Everything's so different, and we're never going back to normal. So we have to find our normal. And I'm pretty sure that we're going to find a lot of things out that we never knew. And it's going to be interesting. But we have to not get into this mode. There's too many people in that mode. We need to be on the higher level, the beautiful, happy, living level. All right, then. That's it. I love everybody. May every step in your journey be magical. And you know what? Just be you.